pop one really quick and show you these cute little bows that I made. They're crocheted. I'm wearing one right now. So cute. You can put a little button in them, beads, whatever you want. And they're just so adorable. All right? So I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's get started. Here's the one bow, and here's the other one that I was wearing. They are just too adorable, aren't they? This one is made from comfy cotton. It's called Cloud 9, and I just, threw a couple beads on there. This one is also comfy cotton, and it's called, I think, Bouquet. I think so. And I just sewed a button on there, like a baby pink button. Now let's talk materials. You are going to need whatever hook goes with your yarn. You can use any kind of yarn. This is just a bow, and it depends on how big or how small you like it. I used a 5mm, and because my yarn is actually a size 3 and it recommends a size 6mm hook, but to me it ends up being too loose and lacy for the look that I wanted. You're gonna need a pair of scissors, some buttons if you choose to do so. Pun intended. And then you're gonna need a needle if you're gonna use yarn to sew on the button. If you're using a button, you're gonna need one that fits all the way through, even the eye, that fits through the button, but that you can get the yarn through the eye of it. It's going to be extremely difficult, and I do not recommend that because it's next to impossible. Okay? So just use some thread, some embroidery floss, whatever you got. That's it. So let's get started. Okay. So we're going to start with a slip knot. I'm sure you know how to do this already. It's just like making a knot, but you don't pull it all the way through. So wrap it around, stick your fingers in here, twist, grab the piece that's between your thumb and first finger, and pull it. Here's your slip knot. Stick your hook in, tighten it. Now we're going to start with a chain of 13, lucky number witchy 13. So hook under, pull through. That's one. Hook under, pull through 2. Hook under, pull through 3. Hook under, pull through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, once you have your 13 chains, you're going to hook under, go in the second chain from the hook. So you don't count the one that's on the hook, count the one here, and 2. Second chain, go in, or I'm sorry, hook under, go in the second chain, hook under, pull through, hook under, pull through all 3. That is a half double crochet, and that's what we're going to use throughout the whole main part of the bow, besides the border. Okay? Hook under, go in the next chain, hook hook under, pull through, hook under, go through all 3. Hook under in the next one, hook under, pull through, hook under, pull through all 3. And you're going to do this the whole way down, and you're going to end up with 12 half double crochets. Okay, go ahead and finish that up, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, just finishing my last half double. The end one is always a little tight. Okay, now we're done our first row. We're going to chain up 1, hook under, pull through, and flip our work. I always flip towards me. I used to do it the opposite way, and I would flip it out. Like, should I go this way or should I go this way? But it doesn't really matter, although this first stitch will be a little more twisted. See, look, if I go this way, it's like facing backwards, and it's harder to get in there unless you know, really ease up on it and turn it this way. So I like to flip towards myself, and then it's open right there for me to go in. Okay, hook under. You're gonna go not in the stitch that the yarn is coming out of. You're gonna go in that very first stitch. So hook under and do your half double crochet again, and you're going to do it another 5 rows for a total of 6 rows. So finish your half doubles, and I'll show you how to do the border when we come back. Stop. Stop. Mm-mm. I'm just finishing this row, the last row here, guys, and 12. Okay. And how you can check to see how many rows you have, count the ridges, okay? It might be confusing to count the dips in between for you when you're first starting out. So you can count the dips on this side and then add them up with the dips on the other side. So the ridges. 1, 2, 3. And there are 1, 2, 3 on this side, so that's 6. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go in here, go in this first space, and make a single crochet. If you don't know, single crochet is insert, hook under, pull through, hook under, pull through 2. And then we're gonna go right around here. You're gonna have 6. That's 1. So you're gonna want to make a stitch around every ridge and dip. Okay, so we did a single here. The next one's gonna be a slip stitch. So go right here, put a slip stitch. That is hook under, pull through, and pull through again. That's a slip stitch. And now we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, and do kind of a picot stitch. So we're going to go back down in that same stitch and make a slip stitch. You see it makes a little boop on the end there. Okay, after the picot, then it's going to be a slip stitch on the next ridge, and go into the next dip, and make a single, and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, go back in that same stitch and do a slip stitch. Okay, then go to the next one and slip stitch. And then go to the corner here and do a single. And then do another single. Just wherever you see fits. It's not that specific. We're trying to turn around the corner here. So we need more than 1 in the same stitch. Do at least 2 in that corner. 2 singles. See, now we're over more. And then you're going to chain up 1, 2, 3. Go back down. Slip stitch. Go into the next one. Slip stitch. Next one, single, and picot. 1, 2, 3. In that same stitch, slip stitch. Next stitch, slip stitch. Next stitch, single. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch. Slip stitch. Single. 1, 2, 3. Same stitch, slip stitch. Next stitch. I was about to do a single, but it's slip stitch. Next stitch, single. One, 2, 3. Slip stitch in the same stitch. Next stitch, slip stitch. And we're doing slip stitches in the stitch after, so we can skip that stitch. And there'll be a tiny bit of space between the dips. I mean the bubbles. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch, and around this corner, just do a single, I guess in this first little bit here where the slip knot is, and do another single so we can cover that up, lock it in there. We can up 3 and back in that same spot, slip stitch. One, 2, 3. Pico, 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 pico. Who else likes that word? Pico. Pico, pico. I'm just being silly. Oh my goodness. You guys ever hear that song? Do you have kids? And if so, do they play Roblox? I do not understand it. I get that it's like their own little personal world that they can have fun and do whatever in, but it is creepy sometimes. Like, my daughter was playing this sausage. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sausage. She was playing this giraffe game on Roblox. And I was like, what the heck is that? And she said, it's giraffe. I said, okay, you can be a giraffe. So it's like these people bodies walking around with long earmuffs, long as heads. And I'm sorry, earmuffs again, if you have kids watching. They look like penises. They really, really did. Sausages or man parts. It was so creepy. Oh man. Oh my gosh. And then they have these songs like, it's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Yeah. It's raining tacos. Open your mouth and close your eyes. It's so creepy. You think that's funny too, huh? Yeah, she's 1. She doesn't know what I'm saying. Okay, guys, we are at the end here. 1, 2, and 3. I just think this looks odd, so I'm adding one over here. Yeah, so you should have like 3 or 4 on each end. So when you fold it up, it'll be like pointy on the ends, okay? At least 3 or 4. You can have more, whatever. And then to end, you're gonna slip stitch. And I like to slip stitch somewhere stable. can go in and really get it in there. And then chain up one, pull, take your hook out, cut your end off. I like to push it through again so it really doesn't come undone and it's really secure. And then hold it down here and pull tight. He's learning how to talk. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever heard? I love you, Mama. Okay, so I like to go down. I like to go down in that stitch that it's coming out of, just to hide the knot a little bit. Okay, go back down in that same stitch that the knot is coming out of and towards the back side. Okay, go down and out the back. Okay. And pull, pull, pull tight. And if you have to, pull the yarn over top while you're pulling it down. And then it'll cover it. Weave your ends in like usual. Somewhere very dense that you can hide them. Trim that off. And the first one that we did was already worked over, but I like to weave it in just a tad more. Okay, so here's the back side. You can just tell because I don't exactly know, but the stitches look different, especially on the border. See how these look kind of different over here than they do here. Either way, it doesn't really matter, but now put a length of yarn, I don't know, about a foot long. Put your needle through the middle, wherever you think the middle is. Back out, fold it the way you want it, like the middle in, like that. And then just weave it through like this. Okay. I like to have these both on the top. So then you're going to thread your needle, pull it through, leave one end shorter, and tie it. And when you're tying it, make sure you keep it how you want it a little bit. And just tie it again. Really, I would triple tie it. And if you want, you could even just wrap it around. You don't have to add a button or beads or anything. It's all up to you. And then tie it. You do the same thing. If you want to add beads, start wrapping it a little bit, add the beads, and then wrap it around some more, just like once or twice, and then tie it on the back just like I'm doing here. Three times a charm. Lucky number 3. Divine number 3. There we go. And then tuck the ends under. Cut it off. And there you go. You could add a button. If you want pink. Either way. Or that one's cute. Just hold it here. Come through the back. And sew it on. Just like that. And then tie it on the back. Actually, you just go through a piece with the needle as you go through the back. Your last time is through the back. Go through, go pick up a piece, pick up a stitch with your needle, leave a loop of yarn that you just pulled up, go through, and go back through the loop and pull it tight. And that'll be that. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like if you liked it. Comment, subscribe if you'd like to be a part of our crazy Oracle family. And I really appreciate you guys for watching. Remember, be blessed, be brave, and be beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.